Thank you to all of my precious human family who is joining me today, both those of you who have been with me for many of these events and those of you who are with me for the first time in person and watching via replay in any now time. Your presence is felt and honored. My name is Alina Phoenix, and I am an intuitive energy healer with lots of certifications. We are joining together today because we are choosing to release as much of the burden of pain and inappropriateness in this world as we possibly can that is contributing to the states of unsupported, people pleasing, overgiving, and self abandonment. We are also choosing to call forth the gifts and the blessings that are present in our lineage to support us in this great evolution. So, if you've been doing these with me for a while, you may notice that I choose a different background image for each event that aligns with the energy that we're going to be working on. Today, I'm inspired to do this event in front of some really beautiful late summer, just turning fall aspens in the Rocky Mountains of Colorado. And this is an image that I personally took several years ago. These trees are really special because they actually don't exist on their own, but they're a single vast organism anywhere that you see them, and they're actually known as clones because each stand of aspen trees is genetically identical and they are a single large organism with shared roots. They are also incredibly resilient because of their extensive shared root system. And that root system will go dormant and wait for the proper conditions to regrow new trees when the time is right. And they're found in all of the various different climates all over the world in various different iterations. So I feel like that really makes these trees very special. And I feel like this also honors how interconnected we are as a human family, and how by going after the roots of the patterns that we want to change, we can actually cause change through our vast human family. And so that's what we're all coming here together to do today. So the other reason for this picture is the colors of yellow and green want to be very present to support both our solar plexus and our heart chakras today, as the energies that we're focusing on, unsupported, overgiving, people pleasing, and self abandonment, tend to affect these chakras most specifically, although these energies can imbalance other chakras very much as well. So I was just chit chatting before I hit record about some of the origins and roots of people pleasing and overgiving. And I was talking about how I've discovered and I've been reading about these, but in our lives, oftentimes people pleasing starts coming about as a way to help ourselves feel safe and to control our environment, especially if we are raised in a context where any of the adults or caregivers in our lives, like our parents, our babysitters, our grandparents, our teachers, whatever, are unpredictable or painful towards us. If we can keep them pleased and happy, that keeps us safe. Okay. The other root can also be in terms of neglect. So if we grow up in a place where we are rather neglected, we can also adopt these patterns because if we just make them happy enough and do enough for them, then they give us some crumbs back and we can get our needs met. So these are some of the roots of people pleasing and overgiving that often do leave us feeling very unsupported, very much like there's an imbalance in the give and take in our relationships in our life. And oftentimes, when it comes to these kind of feelings, we do abandon ourselves. Like, I'm going to say yes to things that I don't really want to do in order to please that person, make them like me, help me stay safe, make sure my needs are met. I'm going to not speak up and rock the boat because when I rock the boat, well, then things become unpredictable. I'm no longer safe. I might be tossed out, abandoned, abused, or not have my needs met in some way. And so even though, you know, when we look at ourselves, we might see these patterns of generosity and giving as being selfless and noble in a lot of ways. And in a lot of ways, they truly are. But I feel like this is a pattern that needs to be brought into balance and take into consideration equally our own needs and wants and desires at least as much as on the other side of that equation. Because I mean, we are just as important as everyone else. Every single one of us is important and honored and valuable. And so that's why I feel like these patterns, well, I'm personally ready to be done with them. I have definitely been working on these patterns in my own life. And I thank you all so much for joining me because I feel like this might speak to you too. So let us begin by doing a meditation and prayer to help us settle into the right frame of mind. And I invite you to do these affirmations either out loud or silently with me. Please get comfortable in your body, whatever you are doing, whether you are sitting or standing, laying down, or listening to this perhaps while otherwise occupied. Be present in whatever it is that you are doing. Let's take a nice deep breath and relax into our bodies, knowing that we are safe and protected to be here now. Please affirm with me, we shine our light. We are now going to activate our universal calibration lattice, toroid of consciousness. This is the totality of our energy field, which includes all of our chakras, meridians, magnetic field, aura, and more. Please focus on your center below, which is approximately 24 inches below your feet, and affirm with me now. I honor my body presence. I am here. Now let's take a deep breath and bring our awareness to the infinite, eternal part of ourselves. Please focus on your center above, approximately 24 inches above your head, and affirm with me. I honor my soul presence. I remember I am. Another deep breath. And let's focus on the column of light and energy flowing through the core of our being that contains all of our chakras. Please focus on your core consciousness and affirm with me. I honor my spirit of infinite love and wisdom presence. I know I am. We join together through the braiding of the light fibers of our individual universal calibration lattices to create this activation of clearing today, honoring the uniqueness and inner wisdom of each person present. We take another deep breath and we acknowledge the beautiful benevolence and abundance of Gaia. We ground ourselves deeply into the earth, bringing in the energy of garnet now to assist us in tuning in to the new frequencies of this planet. Please affirm with me. I honor you, Gaia, my beautiful home. Thank you for supporting us, nourishing us, and loving us always. We take another deep breath. And we join our intention together right now to create a heart coherence, knowing that we too are included in these energies of benevolence as we pray for intervention. As we heal ourselves, we heal others. As we heal others, we heal ourselves. Please take another deep breath. And you may close your eyes if you wish. Dear God, Source, Creator, Universe, we thank you for our lives. We thank you for this moment. We thank you for all that came before and all that will ever come after. We come before you now to ask for assistance in healing and transmuting the inappropriate energies that are on our planet now. We ask that all energies interfering with the flourishing of all life Be transformed and transmuted now into only love, light, peace, healing, freedom, truth, and abundance through all space-time continuum in every dimension. We ask to be placed on the fastest possible timeline for ascension of ease and grace. If it can be healed or repaired, please heal and repair it. If it can be prevented or averted, please prevent or avert it. If it must be destroyed or dismantled, please destroy and dismantle it. Let all that is needed to happen, happen for the greatest possible good of all, whatever that looks like. And may the energy of solutions arise in every area that it is needed. We ask that divine synchronicity be activated for all who are praying for intervention, and that benevolent outcomes occur for all seeking divine assistance at this time. Place the needed answers in their paths. Make it obvious. Make them look. We speak now to the divinity that resides in the hearts of all those who participate in and contribute to inappropriateness in humanity, those responsible for harm and violations of sovereignty. We call forth your highest healed soul self to step forward into this now time and blossom compassion and integrity into your hearts. May your hearts be filled with so much love and joy that all harmful ways are immediately discontinued and your paths are turned towards healing the damage that was done. So be it, and so it is. We are so very grateful it is done. If your eyes were closed during this prayer, you may open them now. Thank you so much for taking compassionate action with me to assist with the healing of our precious planet and our precious human family. I am ready to start with the clearing that we have come here for today. So many of you have been with me many times for this event. However, if you are new and not sure what this event is all about or how it works, I do recommend that you watch the explanation video that was sent with your Zoom invite if you have actually signed in to participate here, or the link will be included in the description on this YouTube video. I also invite you to like and subscribe. Plug. We are going to do a couple of oracle readings to help us understand a little more about what is going on the planet. For those reading the transcript after the fact, please go back to reference the video as I'm doing this live and I'm not typing these out. So we're going to start with my favorite deck, the Prism Oracle. This one is my favorite one. It is the one that I reach for the most often whenever I am looking for clarity on any subject. And so, what do we need to know on this day as part of this particular clearing? What is the message that we most need to understand in terms of our themes today? Unsupported, people-pleasing, overgiving, and self-abandonment. So this is going to be a 5-card reading, energy moving out, energy moving in, lesson we are learning right now, and advice from our higher self, as well as the outcome of this period in our lives. So the energy moving out is abundance. Well, for me, the abundance of mucus that I've been putting up with since the last thing that I've done, I am ready to be done with that. However, I do feel like this is actually very present in the collective right now. So I can see why this is in this position, because so many of the people that I have been working with have been struggling financially. Many of my small business friends and myself included, our businesses are very down for this year. And so the support that we're normally able to give to each other, we haven't been able to give. You know, we give where we can, but all of us are trying to pour from empty cups here. And sometimes it's really frustrating because it's like we're giving lots of love and support and compassion to one another, but that only helps so much when what you need is a big fat check. And the Collective energy, this is also a big issue because, my husband was just complaining that the stock market is down today. Inflation has been out of control for about 5 years at this point, and a lot of people are just at their breaking points. Many people are at the point where they can barely afford their basic needs. And bills are being set aside until next month, and maybe I can do something about them then. And so, America, where I live, that's been known as the land of plenty and abundance and the land of opportunity for, I mean, that's the reputation that I grew up with. So this book uh, says, while this card depicts coins, it is important to remember that abundance can come in many forms like love, friendship, career, and family, not just monetary abundance. This card asks you to recognize and celebrate the abundance that is in your life, along with the deep sense of gratitude that comes along with it. So, another form of abundance that may be leaving could be in terms of the overabundance of giving that we're doing. Wouldn't that be nice? Wouldn't it be nice if the over giving and the people pleasing and the abundance of self abandonment that we've all carried just goes ahead and leaves our field now? That's a form of abundance that I would be very happy to say goodbye to. All right. So, energy moving in. We've got ghost. All right. So, oftentimes, ghost can indicate that there's some sort of entity presence that might be interfering with things and need to be cleared. And oftentimes, that when that comes up, that is something that this deck is telling me needs to be done. So let me just ask, do I need to do a short entity clearing right now? Guess what, guys? You're getting a bonus today. We're going to do a little clearing. So let me bring that up here. So let me get my little black flame wand because this is an energy that we want to move out completely to all of the entities under all layers of hiding that are influencing the field of anyone watching this video at any time. I see you. Now heed me. You are hereby recognized as a piece of divinity and commanded to do a full divine reset to love and oneness, unraveling all associated imbalances, healing all echoes, resolving all inappropriateness, and closing all access points forevermore with the assistance of Jesus Christ, Master Healer of all, and our entourages of light, for we are never alone and we are always protected. Thank you for serving me. It is you who I serve. I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. All right. I also feel inspired that we need to realign our energy fields because every single person who I have been working with on an individual basis over the last month plus, their energies have been blocked, they've been switched, they've been inverted, they've been dispersed. Everybody's in a snarl right now. And I feel like that is also a very present energy in the collective. Everybody, I don't know if you've noticed, if you've been walking around in the world and looking around and feeling like people are just a little bit like little bit off, little bit out of balance. So we're going to teach you something really quick right now that you can do to help keep your energy flowing in the proper and appropriate direction according to your own inner wisdom. You are going to want an energy tool. A magnet would be good. Regular old refrigerator magnet will do. A crystal would work. I like to use my organite, which is available on my website, phoenixhealingcreations.com. Or you can even just use your hand. The purpose of the tool is to communicate to your subconscious mind, hey, I mean business. Plus, the tool helps to amplify and magnify your intention. And so what we're going to do is we're going to say 4 phrases while we are swiping over our governing meridian. The governing meridian goes from the tip of your nose all the way over the top of your head down to the base of your spine. It also runs through your hand, through the middle finger. I typically, when I'm doing sessions, and you'll notice me do this later when I'm doing the clearings, I use my hand. It's easiest. But when you're first starting out, it might just be easier and work better with your body if you do this via your head. All right. So it's 4 phrases that we're going to say 3 times. So you can do this with me, and I'm going to do this for myself and also on behalf of every person that is watching this. All right. If you choose to allow and accept, your energy is included and you receive this balancing as well. So, this is how you do it for yourself. I am doing this on behalf of myself and everyone else who also chooses to accept this energy. It's 4 phrases. It's very simple. I reorganize myself. I revert myself. I unswitch myself. I unblock myself. I reorganize myself. I revert myself. I unswitch myself. I unblock myself. I reorganize myself. I revert myself. I unswitch myself. I unblock myself. All right, done. That is a tool that you can keep in your pocket. And when you are not feeling right, whatever it is, you can pull that out and do that. As you have done that multiple times, when you're doing it just the way that I demonstrated, after you get used to doing that, once you reach a certain point, you don't even have to use the tool. You don't even have to do any swiping. You can literally just use your intention. Tools are important because they make it easier and they help our subconscious mind get on the same page with us and pay attention. But they're also kind of like Dumbo's feather, not really necessary in order to fly. You know what I mean? If you've seen that movie, and if you haven't, it's a good one. You'll probably cry. Okay, so did that take care of this ghost energy that came up as energy moving in? All right, so is the message of the ghost card only that we needed to do that entity clearing for the participants? All right, do we still need to hear the message of the ghost? So, the message of the ghost. When this card comes up in a reading, it may be because a ghost from your past has been paying you a visit. Your ghost may be something unresolved or repressed, or a person or situation from your past. Pay attention to what is coming up emotionally during this time. Why do you think this ghost is coming to you now, and what is it here to teach you? Okay. So this ghost was not just about clearing those negative entities from our field, which it is an honor to do with you guys today. But it is also about considering the patterns or the people that, are revisiting our lives. And what does that represent? And is this a pattern that we wish to continue bringing forward? So, things to contemplate. I do personally find that relevant in my own life. So I'm curious if anybody else finds that relevant in theirs. All right. So, lesson we are learning right now: comfort. Comfort. Oh, and I feel like that is so relevant based on the energies that we are working with today. All right. So that's a pink card. Where's my pinks? So, when comfort comes up in a reading, it signals that you may need to invite some more self care and comfort into your life. Hey, people pleasers and overgivers, that's right. You're important to take care of. Yes. A great way to do this is through nourishing your spirit or higher self. This can be something as simple as cleaning out your home and rearranging your space in order to invite clear and comforting energy. It can also mean taking the time to prepare yourself a meal that your body has been craving, or to do something else that nourishes your well being. Whatever it is, do it with ease and give your nervous system the gentle break that it needs and deserves. Lovely. I think that's perfect for the lesson that we are learning right now. Advice from our higher self: surrender. Oh, one of those words that I have a hard time with myself personally. I don't know anybody else feel that way. Surrender. That is the advice from our higher self right now, and it's another white card. So, by ceasing to resist, you can create peace for yourself. This act can be uncomfortable at first because it hurts the ego. But when we surrender and let go, we free the parts of ourselves that worked so hard to fight. Now that you are free, what can you do? What new pathways can you go down? So I swear the number of times that I go within and I ask for guidance, and my guides literally tell me, trust, relax, surrender. Like, I want to plan. I want to people please my way to success. I want to control all of the things. It's just part of my nature. So it's not the easiest thing for me to let go, to relax, to allow flow to happen. But I feel like it's also really important in terms of that people pleasing and the overgiving behavior, because one of the things that my mentor personally pointed out for me is that when I approach someone else and act towards them the way I think would be the best for them, I'm making a lot of assumptions. First of all, I'm not being authentic to myself, so I'm presenting a false face, which is not what I want to be. Secondly, I'm assuming that they have no capacity to deal with discomfort on any level, which is kind of a disservice for other people. Or that, if you approach someone new and you do the people pleasing, over giving thing, like I have done so many times in my life, that also goes in with the assumption that if they're unhappy, they're somehow going to hurt me. Again, an assumption that does a disservice to the person on the other side. Other people belong to them. We belong to ourselves. And that was one of the affirmations that my mentor gave to me, Peggy Phoenix Dubrow. She is a fabulous mentor. She's very authentic. And I just love her so much. But she has me practice the affirmation, I belong to me, they belong to them. My emotions, my discomfort belongs to me. When I project my discomfort onto them in the forms of people pleasing, over giving, showing up as not authentic to myself, I am doing myself a disservice. I'm abandoning myself again. In addition to doing them the disservice and assuming that they're somehow going to hurt me some way, or reject me, or abandon me, or treat me in any of the other ways that I have come to expect from some of the experiences that I've had in my life. And, don't doesn't everybody deserve a chance to just be themselves before I cast my assumptions upon them? I mean, they probably do. They probably do deserve that chance. So maybe it's time for me to surrender my assumptions. Surrender this idea that I can control the environment through the people pleasing and the overgiving, which so often leads to me feeling unsupported when I don't get back in the same way that I give, which so often leads me to abandon myself and, what I really want to do and how I really feel in favor of how I think they want me to be. I think I'm ready to surrender all of that stuff. Just some real shares from my heart. I don't know if any of you all could relate to any of that. All right. And then the lesson that we are, or the outcome, yep, the outcome of this period in our lives. Frustration. Oh, that's not what I want to see in the outcome. But, I can, as someone who is trying to recover from people pleasing and overgiving and all of that stuff, I can understand why this card would be in that particular position. Because, yeah, there is a frustration when we are trying to break old habits and patterns, especially when we go into a situation where, like, oh, I swear I'm going to do this better this time. I'm going to do this better this time. I'm going to show up. I'm going to be authentic. I'm going to do good. And then we find ourselves falling right back into our old patterns. And then we come out of here and it's like, oh, I did it again. Frustration is part of the path when we are working on changing deep-seated beliefs, deep-seated patterns in our lives on physical, mental, emotional, and spiritual levels. It is a practice, it is a journey, it is one step at a time, and sometimes 2 steps back, and sometimes 10 steps back, and sometimes we fall off a cliff and we gotta climb back up again. But it's about learning how to honor ourselves in the process and learning how to be present for ourselves with kindness and compassion, even when faced with those frustrations of those patterns that are difficult to change. Um, I feel like that is a really important message that I want to share and come through because I don't know about you, but I would love it. I would just love it if healing was a very linear path where it's just like, okay, I do A plus B and I unlock all of my cash and prizes and happiness forever. Wouldn't that be nice? Oh my gosh, so nice. If anybody knows that secret, please let me in on it because I just don't think that's really even possible. Like, there's no secret. Everything is just step by step. You know, we're masters in practice. We just practice, we do our best, and then we, learn how to adapt to the inevitable frustrations of life. So this card says, for some reason, despite all your best efforts, you aren't able to achieve what you're working toward right now, and that's frustrating. Instead of getting angry or disappointed, take a step back or a break from whatever is going on. What are some alternative approaches or thoughts to this situation? Is there a solution or perspective that you haven't considered yet? Yeah, I think that those are really important. And I really feel like the step-by-step nature of the journey, especially with, things like our relationship with people pleasing and over giving and trying to get support from the people that we care about when they might not necessarily be capable of giving the support that we desire for them or from them rather. That also can be very frustrating because it's just like how many relationships that we have would it be like, oh my God, I would just be so much happier if you would just give me back just a little bit of like what I'm giving to you. Like if I just model exactly the way that I want other people to treat me, then they'll catch a clue and then they'll do for me like I'm doing for them. Wouldn't that be nice? I don't know. Sometimes I feel like people in general have a tendency to be very self-interested, which is not a bad thing. We all need to be self-interested in order to direct ourselves forward in life. And I feel like a lot of us who have these patterns of the people pleasing and the over giving, we tend to be very focused on what other people are thinking and feeling about us, not realizing that most people probably don't think about us nearly as often as we think about them. Like we keep expecting us from other people, and therein lies the frustration. Everybody's heart's different. Doesn't mean bad, just means different, and yeah, fun stuff. Life. Gotta love it. Like 101 flavors or something like that. All right. So the next deck that I would like to pull from is just some healing mantras to support us. This is the deck, Healing Mantra deck from Matt Kahn. And I am going to put that link um, in your accessible to you so that you can find this right away. But these are some healing mantras to support us moving forward, and these can be used as affirmations. So, what are the 3 mantras that would be most helpful and supportive for those of us who are working on releasing patterns of unsupported, people pleasing, overgiving, and self abandonment? All right. So, first one is releasing expectations, releasing expectations. And the mantra is only the highest possibilities come to be, whether I envision them or not. Only the highest possibilities come to be, whether I envision them or not. Releasing expectations. Ooh, personally, very relevant. The next one, anchoring the light. The light is always within me. The light is always within me. Yeah, that one touches me too, because I know sometimes that when I am in my patterns of the people pleasing and the overgiving, it's partly because I'm trying to fill up something inside of myself. I'm looking for that love and support, and I don't necessarily feel like I'm getting it. And so I'm, I guess, in a way, trying to manipulate that out of the world, trying to get them to give me more light. But the light is always within me. Releasing expectations. And the final one that is here to support us today, expressing free will. My choices determine how brightly I shine. My choices determine how brightly I shine. And I really love that one, expressing free will, because I feel like for myself personally, I'm always looking for that external validation. Like if other people will just validate me enough that that will help me, finally feel the goodness on the inside of myself. But unfortunately, that's not necessarily how it works. Like if we don't have the love and the kindness and the compassion and the support on the inside of ourselves for ourselves, any amount of other people pouring into us doesn't necessarily feel like enough. And my mom, God bless her, she's a beautiful example of this, because it does not matter how much I love her, how much I validate her, how much I tell her that she is talented and useful and wanted and loved. Like, her depression does not allow her to see any of that. Doesn't allow her to see any of how much anyone does care about her or tries to be there for her, and her unkindness to herself on the inside spills out in pushing other people away. And so I've had that pattern too. And that's one that I'm also, breaking for myself in a step by step way. And I feel like I've made a lot of steps on that. And I can actually look in the mirror and say, I love you to myself and mean it, which is a blessing. Oh my gosh, that's a blessing. But yeah, expressing free will. My choices determine how brightly I shine. And that one kind of makes me think a little bit about the law of attraction, because I feel like there's a bit of a misunderstanding about the way the law of attraction works that's been going around for a long period of time. As in, somehow, if you just think the right thoughts and keep your vibration high enough, then all of a sudden everything will unfold and all of the cash and prizes of the universe will be given to you. And if you're not getting those things that you have focused on and tried to manifest, it's because you did something wrong. Like, you're not doing it right. I kind of disagree with that. I think that whatever happens in your life is going to happen, but the way that you treat yourself through it, the thoughts that you think, the attitude that you have towards yourself is going to determine the quality of your experience. So, for example, let's say somebody wins $20,000 in the lottery. Fabulous, right? All right. Well, so here's person number one. Oh man, I just won $20,000 in the lottery. Only I'm not going to see $20,000. The government's going to take a great big cut of that. And then, everybody's going to want a piece because, blah, blah, blah. So there's person number one. Person number two, wow, $20,000. Oh my God. Well, yeah, I know the government's going to take a cut, but here's all of the things that I can accomplish, and that's going to make my life so much easier. Exact same circumstance, vastly different feelings, vastly different self-talk, vastly different experience of the person going through it. Let's say somebody passes away. If we blame ourselves, and blame and shame and all of that stuff, and I couldn't be there, and what if I could have done something to prevent it? Well, I mean, that's going to, not make it any better. It's definitely not going to make it any better. Whereas if we focus on, oh my God, this person did have a beautiful life, and these are all of the beautiful memories that I have for them, and oh my God, I love them and I miss them so much, and I'm so grateful for all of the time that we spent together. Like, these two, same experience, but the quality of the experience is going to be vastly different depending on how we talk to ourselves about it and support ourselves through it. Whether we repress, our grief, or allow ourselves to honor our tears by expressing them. And so many of us, especially those of us who are sensitive, we have a tendency to beat ourselves up a bit, and blame and shame ourselves if something doesn't go quite the way that we wanted it to. But if you think about the way that you talk to yourself in your head, I want you to consider the words that you're saying to yourself in your head at any given time. And would I say this to my very best friend if they were in this same circumstance? Would I say this to a 5-year-old in pain? And if the answer to those two questions is not yes, then you shouldn't be saying that to yourself. Like, there is zero situations in this world that is going to be improved by beating ourselves up. It's kind of like, I mean, you wouldn't approach your friend, who's in the middle of going through, say, a job loss, and then be like, oh man, well, what'd you do to screw that up? And I bet that's just because you were an awful employee and blah, blah. Like, you wouldn't do that. It's not like, oh, hey, you're down on your luck. Let me punch you in the face on top of that. Wouldn't that make you feel better? We would never consider doing that to our best friends. And yet, so many of us talk to ourselves in ways that are the verbal equivalent of punching ourselves in the face when we're going through something difficult. Maybe it's time we stop doing that. So I really do love those 3 affirmations. And I feel like I got maybe a little off topic, but I still do feel like those are important things. And then the final deck that we're going to do one card from this time is the Dragon Wisdom deck. So there's been a lot of dragon energy coming up in the collective. I feel like this is a rising in Gaia, and that it is to support us in healing ourselves individually, healing humans as a collective, and healing the relationship that we have with each other and the planet. I really feel like that's what the dragon energy is arising to support in the collective. And I am really blessed in terms of I do have dragons that have arisen in my life that personally work with me on a very regular basis in really tangible ways. And I've also, for whatever reason, been chosen to help manifest dragons for other people. So that's really a beautiful, wonderful part of the work that I am privileged to be able to do. So, who is the dragon stepping forward to give us a little wisdom today? And this is the dragon from the Temple of the Sun. All right, so let's see. The Temple of the Sun. When you draw this card, the sun god himself has invited you to enter the golden temple and to look into the mirror of truth. This is a great honor. Prepare for this journey by showering and dressing in white clothing, or wear none of all. All right, so this is talking about bringing in a ritual to help get clarity. So you can draw a Star of David on a large sheet of paper, play some calming music, and light 6 gold or white candles. Sit down on the paper and arrange the candles around you, ensuring each star tip points to a candle. Close your eyes and call your personal dragon to you. And so this is about the Temple of the Sun. And so, those of us who work with dragons, there is an individual dragon that connects to you. And if you're not sure if you have the dragon, you can meditate on that. If there's a dragon that wishes to communicate with me, please come forward. Dear dragon, tell me what it is you need me to know. Pay attention to thoughts, to feelings, to urges, to sensations. These are benevolent beings, and you can stipulate only that which is of the highest love and light is allowed to enter here and to be present with me now. And the Temple of the Sun is a very sacred place. And so we ask our personal dragon to take us to the mirror of truth. Your imagination is a gift from the divine source, so don't be shy about using it. Get on your dragon and fly to the sun. The sun god will protect you from the heat and the light, and your dragon delivers you to the entrance of this golden temple. Dismount and enter the temple while you see a large gold mirror. Take your time, walk slowly to the mirror, and stand in front of it. Look into it and recognize yourself as a dragon rider. See the gown you wear, the color of your hair, the items you carry with you, your jewelry or ritual objects. This is you. See yourself in truth in this mirror. Take this image deep into your heart and hear the voice of the sun god as he tells you, you are the light that your world needs. Now turn around and return to your dragon. Look into its large and loving eyes and recognize the joy in them as it recognizes you stepping into your own power. It is so glad to see you in that glory you wear as the dragon rider. Thank the sun god and allow your dragon to take you home. Journal about any impressions that you receive having gazed into the mirror of truth. And yeah, that's a really cool little visual and ritual. I'm definitely going to take that into account and maybe do that a little visualization myself. But yeah, that's all about learning to recognize our own power, stepping into our own worth. Like dragons don't just choose a nobody. If you've been chosen to be partner with a dragon energy, it is because you are a powerful, beautiful, honorable, worthy, magnificent human being filled with light. And yeah, I mean, the dragon energy are coming forward so much in the collective now to support us in finding our own power and walking in that truth. And I think that's a beautiful thing. All right. So I hope that these readings have been very enlightening to you and have brought you some comfort and clarity. And now we're going to move on to releasing these ancestral burdens. We have 51 participants who have signed up to join today. And I thank you so much to every single one of you who has chosen to join me in this. We all have a legacy of trauma passed down from our ancestors, and these energies tend to manifest in one of three ways. The first way is that you may tend to manifest this emotion or belief easily and over again, experiencing it almost like a theme in your life. The second way is that it may skip a generation and you might just be a placeholder, simply passing the energy down without really experiencing it intensely one way or the other. Those who come to the events, the energies that come up, you're rarely a placeholder. Pretty much everything that comes up is personally relevant. The third way is you tend to run away from the energy and do your best to never feel or experience it, acting opposite to this as often as possible. And we can even teeter-totter back and forth between manifesting it and running away from it, depending on where we are in our life's journey. And so keep that in mind as we're releasing these ancestral energies. Try and think about which way it's affecting you. And, if you might even notice a pattern of this energy within your family. So I have my list of everyone who agreed to participate. Not all of them are here with us live. And one of the lovely things about this kind of work is that you don't need to be here for the release to happen. As long as I have permission, I am able to do the work, which makes it really convenient when you don't have the time to fit this into your schedule. And this is true of my normal sessions as well. And I do offer a discounted email only session where you receive a video of the session for busy people that otherwise struggle to fit in their healing work. And so if that's something you need, please do reach out to me at phoenixhealingcreations.com. And something new we are incorporating is visualization. At the conference that I was at recently, they were discussing a lot about how visualization can really improve outcomes when utilized as part of releasing and healing work. So, for each of these energies we are going to be releasing together, I invite you to take a deep breath and see that energy as a colorful ball within your energy field. And when you breathe out with the release, see that ball of energy leaving your body and then bursting into sparkles of light and dissipating. The ball may be a different size, it may be different colors, it may be weirdly shaped or perfectly round, it might be intense in some ways. Uh, it might look the same for each one of the releases, or it might look different for each one. Just allow it to arise in your individual energy field the way that feels right to you. And please, envision this for each one of these energies. And you can even envision this as energy balls leaving the planet entirely, going out into space and bursting into sparkles of rainbow stars. So if you cannot visualize, that's why I've got my little labradorite sphere here. So, this gives you a little bit of something to anchor and focus in your energy. Uh, and this is all about transformation, the labradorite sphere. I can speak. So you cannot do this wrong. However, you are doing it is exactly right for you and will assist you in experiencing these releases more deeply. All right. So let's get to it. We're going to release from everybody in the order that their request came in, starting with myself. My intention is to release the oldest inherited trapped emotion or belief that is contributing to the conditions of unsupported, overgiving, people pleasing, and self abandonment in our world. Some individuals have specific intentions regarding their personal releases, and I intend that these intentions all be honored for the best and highest good of all. So, if you are here this evening live, I would also really love to know if the energy arising from your ancestry is relevant to you or your family, either in echoing that, teeter tottering, or turning away from. And if you can please put that in the chat box, I will pay attention and call it out as we go. So, starting with myself, is this an emotion, a belief? This is a belief. Column A, column B, we've got something under passion. Column A got something under financial. Section 1, 2, 3, section 3, number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, number 8. And this one goes, I keep selling myself short. Yeah. All right. Is this inherited from my mother, from my father? Inherited from father. I can see that. From his mother, from his father, from his father. How many generations back? 51, 152, 253, 354, 450, more than 410, more than 405, 400, 401, 401 generations back. Starting with a male, starting with a female, starting with a female. Yeah, we got a couple of people also saying that resonates with them. Hey, soul fam. We release the inherited belief I keep selling myself short from every affected root and branch of our family tree, all past and future generations. Every family member that has been touched by this belief, we release it right now. Have we released that? Yes. Daryl Blesnavage is the next individual. Emotion, belief, column A, something under insight. Column A, column B, something under recovery. Section 1, 2, section 2, my body can never heal. Inherited from mother from father, inherited from father. From his mother, from his father, from his father. How many generations back? 51, 152, 253, 354. More than 360, 70, 80, more than 375, 375, 376, 376 generations back. Starting with a male, starting with the female, starting with the female. Do I need to know anything else? We release the inherited belief my body can never heal from every affected root and branch of your family tree, all past and future generations. Every family member touched by this belief, we release it right now. Have we released that? Yes. Yeah, I'm glad we're releasing that too. And that is one that I also resonate with. I was previously diagnosed with several incurable autoimmune disorders. Doctors told me I was going to be permanently disabled by 40 and dead by 50. And I was like, yeah. But I've definitely had moments where I felt that way for sure. Sherry Bradford is the next individual. Is this an emotion, a belief, a belief? Column A, we've got something under insight. Column A, column B, we've got something under education. Unexpected. Section 1, 2. Number 1, 2, 3, 4, number 4. And this one says, my education makes me better than others. So that's coming down from her mother, from her father, inherited from dad's side. From his mother, from his father, from his father. How many generations back? More than 51, 150, more than 110, 20, more than 115, 110, 11, 12, 112 generations back, starting with the male, starting with the male. Sherry, are you here tonight? Curious to know if that might be a pattern in your family. She's usually here, but I can't see the whole list of everybody. So we release this inherited belief from every affected root and branch of your family tree, all past and future generations. Every family member touched by this, we release it right now. Have we released that? Yes. Tanya Mowers is the next individual. Is this an emotion? Column A, column B, row 3, somewhere else, crying discouragement, discouragement. Inherited from mother, from father, inherited from father. From his mother, from his father, from his father. How many generations back? 51, 152, 253, more than 260, 70, 80, more than 275, 270, 271, 271 generations back. Starting with the male, starting with the male. Looks like dad's side wants a lot of attention today. We release the inherited feeling of discouragement from every affected root and branch of your family tree, all past and future generations. Every family member touched by this feeling of discouragement, we release it right now. Have we released that? Yes. Rob Hunt is the next individual, an emotional belief. Column A, we're under communication. Column A, column B, awareness. Section 1, 2, 3, section 3, number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, number 6. I don't understand my feelings. Inherited from mother, from father, inherited from father. From his mother, from his father, from his father. How many generations back? 51, 152, more than 160, 70, 80, 90, more than 185, 180, 181, 182, 182 generations back. Starting with the male, starting with the male. Do I need to know anything else? We release this belief, I don't understand my feelings, from every affected root and branch of your family tree, all past and future generations. Every family member touched by this belief, we release it right now. Have we released that? Yes. All right. And anybody who is watching on the replay, I would love if you could put your experience in the caption, if your releases feel in the comments, rather, if your releases feel relevant to you. I would really love to know that. All right, Rebecca Lee is the next individual. Is this an emotion, a belief, a belief? Column A, we got something under insight. Column A, something under body. Section 1, 2, 3, section 3, number 1, my body is weak. Inherited from mother, from father, inherited from father. From his mother. How many generations back? 51, 152, 253, 354. more than 360, 70, 80, more than 375, 371, 2, 3, 373 generations back, starting with the male, starting with the female, starting with the female. Do I need to know anything else? This one feels like it's in my lungs. Like all of a sudden, I feel like I'm having a hard time breathing and like I want to cough a lot. We release the inherited belief my body is weak from every affected root and branch of your family tree, all past and future generations. Every family member that has been touched by this feeling, by this belief, we release it right now. Have we released that? Yes. And one of the things that strikes me about a couple of these, especially when they're health related, is that's very much related to that feeling of unsupported. Like when you're sick and your body just doesn't even allow you to do the things that you want to do, like that's frustrating. That's hard. That leaves you unsupported in the most basic way. Like my body doesn't even support me to live. I felt that. Elizabeth Churchill is the next individual. Is this an emotion, a belief? Column A, we got something under communication. Column A, we've got something under expression. Section 1, 2, 3, section 3. I need to apologize for my opinion. I feel like that's the people pleaser creed. Is this inherited from mother, from father? Inherited from father? From his mother, from his father, from his father? How many generations back? 51, 152, 253, more than 260, more than 255, 251, 23, 253 generations back. Starting with a male, starting with a male. Do I need to know anything else? No. We release this inherited belief. I need to apologize for my opinion from every affected root and branch of your family tree, all past and future generations. Every family member touched by this belief, we release it right now. Have we released that? Yes. Megan LaGuardia is next. Is this an emotion? Column A, column B, row 1, somewhere else. Effort unreceived. Effort unreceived. So I'm going to give you the definition of this one because this is one that we know what it is, but we don't always use these words to describe it. So effort unreceived is described as when one's work, achievements, attempts, or endeavors are not accepted or recognized. When one's best effort is not considered good enough, a feeling of being unappreciated, not feeling approved of or validated. Yeah, I've been there. Inherited from mother's side, from her mother, from her father, from her father. How many generations back? 51, 152, 253, 354, more than 360, 70, 80, 94, more than 395, 391, 2, 3, 4, 394 generations back. Starting with the male, starting with the female, starting with the female. All right. So Sherry just chimed in on her belief coming down from her ancestors about education making people better than others. And she says, not that she can remember. Yeah, I didn't think that this one resonated with you. Like that just doesn't seem to be the kind of person that you are in any way. And it feels like I feel like you would be opposite to that one for sure. All right. So for Megan, we release this inherited feeling of effort unreceived from every affected root and branch of your family tree, all past and future generations. Every family member that has been touched by this feeling of effort unreceived, we release it right now. Have we released that? Yes. Jackson LaGuardia is the next individual. Is this an emotion, a belief, a belief? Column A, we've got something under love. Column A, column B, we've got something under others. Section 1, 2, 3, 4, section 4, number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, number 5, everyone is against me. All right, inherited from mother's side, from her mother, from her father, from her father. How many generations back? 51, 152, 253, 354, 455. More than 460, 70, 80, 90, more than 45, 45, 6, 7, 487 generations back, starting with a male. Wow, that's an old one. Do I need to know anything else? No. So we release the inherited belief everyone is against me from every affected root and branch of your family tree, all past and future generations. Every family member that has been touched by this belief, we release it right now. Have we released that? Yes. Anne Usavage. I hope I said that right. And I believe Anne might be here with us tonight. So I apologize if I mispronounced your name. Do we have an emotion, a belief, a belief? Column A, column B, we've got something under power. Column A, we've got something under comparison. Section 1, number 1, 2, number 2, and here's a belief, everyone is better than me. Inherited from mother, from father, inherited from father. From his mother, from his father, from his father. How many generations back? More than 51, 152, 250, more than 210, 20, 30, more than 225, 225, 6, 7, 227 generations back, starting with the male, starting with the female, starting with the female. Do I need to know anything else? No. And I feel like this is coming through with feelings of like, it's, it is unbecoming to be anything other than completely humble. Like there feels like a very religious flair to this one. So we release the inherited belief, everyone is better than me, from every affected root and branch of your family tree, all past and future generations. Every family member touched by this belief, we release it right now. Have we released that? Yes. Kirsten Chambers is the next individual. Is this an emotional belief? Column A, we've got something under love. Column A, column B, we've got something under responsibility. Section 1, 2, 3, section 3, number 1. This one goes, I'm a fraud. This feels like that imposter syndrome, inherited from mother, from father, inherited from father, from his mother, from his father, from his father. How many generations back? 51, 152, 250, 210, 20, more than 215, 215, 16, 17, 217 generations back, starting with the male, starting with the female, starting with the female. Yeah, but this feels like she actually she was kind of like in charge of a lot of stuff in the household because her husband was becoming increasingly disabled, but she had to present everything that she was doing as if it was him doing it in order to kind of like get by in the world. It's like a very weird thing coming through here. But this is like this definitely feels very related to imposter syndrome. So Kirsten, I believe you're here tonight. What do you think? Is that something relevant for you? We release the inherited belief, I'm a fraud, from every affected root and branch of your family tree, all past and future generations. Every family member that has been touched by this belief, we release it right now. Have we released that? Yes. You're very welcome. I'm happy to release that. Anne, do you feel like that one was relevant for you? I'm very curious, and I'm glad that you're here. All right. So Kirsten says she definitely feels imposter syndrome in some areas that she knows is not warranted. Well, it didn't start with you. Isn't it interesting how far back these things can start sometimes? All right, Danielle Pepper is the next individual. Is this an emotional belief? Column A, column B, we've got something under passion. Column A, column B, we've got something under scarcity. Section 1, 2, 3, section 3, number 1, 2, number 2, I'll never be accepted. Inherited from mother, from father. Anne says yes, hers was relevant to hers. Inherited from father, from his mother, from his father, from his father. How many generations back? 51, 152, 253, 354, 450. More than 410, 20, 30, more than 425, 421, 2, 3, 4, 424 generations back. Starting with the male, starting with the female, starting with the female. Do I need to know anything else? We release the inherited belief I'll never be accepted from every affected root and branch of your family tree, all past and future generations. Every family member touched by this belief, we release it right now. Have we released that? Yes. Nick Pepper is the next individual. An emotion, column A, column B, row 3, somewhere else, confusion, defensiveness, defensiveness. Inherited from mother's side. From her mother. How many generations back? 51, more than 60, 70, 80, 90, more than 85, 85, 86, 86 generations back. Starting with the male, starting with the male. Do I need to know anything else? We release the inherited feeling of defensiveness from every affected root and branch of your family tree, all past and future generations. Every family member touched by this feeling of defensiveness, we release it right now. If we release that, yes. Whole pepper is the next individual. Is this an emotion? Column A, column B, row one, somewhere else, abandonment, betrayal, forlorn, lost, love unreceived, love unreceived. So love unreceived is two different levels. The first level is a feeling like you have expressed your love and it has been rejected. The second level is feeling unwanted, uncared for, a lack of love where love is desired. Is this inherited from mother, from father, inherited from father? From his mother, from his father, from his father. How many generations back? 51, 152, more than 160, 70, 80, more than 175, 170 even. 170 generations back. Starting with the male, starting with the male. Do I need to know anything else? We release the inherited feeling of love unreceived from every affected root and branch of your family tree, all past and future generations. Every family member touched by this feeling of love unreceived, we release it right now. Have we released that? Yes. Katie Pruding is the next individual. Is this an emotion, a belief? Column A, we've got something under insight. Column A, we've got something under defect. Section 1, 2, 3, 4, section 4, number 1, 2, number 2, something is wrong with me. Inherited from mother's side. From her mother, from her father, from her father. How many generations back? 51, 152, 253, more than 260, 70, more than 265, 265, 67, 267 generations back. Starting with the male, starting with the male. Do I need to know anything else? We release the inherited belief something is wrong with me from every affected root and branch of your family tree, all past and future generations. Every family member touched by this belief, we release it right now. If we release that, yes. Kimberly Pruding is next. Emotion, belief. Column A, we've got something under insight. Column A, we've got something under defect. Section 1, 2, section 2. Number 1, 2, 3, number 3, I am too sensitive. Inherited from mother, from father, inherited from father. From his mother, from his father, from his father. How many generations back? More than 51, 152, 253, more than 260, 70, 80, 90, more than 285, 281, 234, 284 generations back. Starting with the male, starting with the female, starting with the female. Do I need to know anything else? We release the inherited belief I am too sensitive from every affected root and branch of your family tree, all past and future generations. Every family member touched by this belief, we release it right now. If we release that, yes. Andy Marinka is next. Is this an emotion? Column A, column B, row 3, somewhere else. Crying, discouragement, discouragement. Inherited from mother, from father, inherited from father. From his mother, from his father, from his father. How many generations back? 51, 152, 250, more than 210, 20, 30, 40, 50, more than 245, 245, 6, 7, 8, 248 generations back. Starting with the male, starting with the male. Do I need to know anything else? We release the inherited feeling of discouragement from every affected root and branch of your family tree, all past and future generations. Every family member that has been touched by this belief, this feeling of discouragement, we release it right now. Have we released that? Yes. Catherine Avolio is next. Is this an emotion? Column A, column B, row 4, somewhere else. Depression, depression. Inherited from mother's side. From her mother, from her father, from her father. How many generations back? 51, 152, 253, 354, 455, more than 460, 70, more than 465, 460, 461, 461 generations back. Starting with the male, starting with the female, starting with the female. Do I need to know anything else? No. We release the inherited feeling of depression from every affected root and branch of your family tree, all past and future generations. Every family member touched by this feeling of depression, we release it right now. If we release that, Joseph Avolio is next. An emotional belief. Column A, column B, got something under power. Column A, something under ability. Section 1, 2, section 2, number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, number 5, I don't have what it takes. Inherited from mother, father, inherited from father. From his mother, father, from his father. How many generations? 51, 152, 253, 354, 450, 410, 20, more than 415, 415, 16, 17, 18, 418 generations back, starting with the male, starting with the male. Do I need to know anything else? We release this belief I don't have what it takes from every affected root and branch of your family tree, all past and future generations. Every family member that has been touched by this belief, we release it right now. If we release that, yes. Ellen Workaw is next. Is this an emotional belief? Column A, something under insight. Column A, column B, something under boundaries. Section 1, 2, I don't trust others. Inherited from mother's side, from her mother. 51, 152, 253, 354, more than 360, 70, 80, more than 375, 371, 2, 3, 4, 374 generations back, starting with the male, female, starting with the female. We release the inherited belief I don't trust others from every affected root and branch of your family tree, all past and future generations. Every family member touched by this belief, we release it right now. If we release that, yes. Dan Workaw is next. An emotional belief, column A, column B, we're something under survival. Something under sabotage. Section 4, I am not healthy. Inherited from mother's side. From her mother, father, from her father. 51, 152, 253, 354, more than 360, 70, 80, more than 375, 370, 371, 371 generations back, starting with the male, starting with the male. Do I need to know anything else? We release the inherited belief I'm not healthy from every affected root and branch of your family tree, all past and future generations. Every family member touched by this belief, we release it right now. If we release that, yes. Beth Workaw is next. Column A, column B, we've got something under passion. Column A, column B, we've got something under death. Section 1, 2, section 2, number 1, I don't feel alive. It doesn't feel right. Feels like I don't see the point in living. That feels right. Inherited from mother, father, inherited from father, from his mother, from his father, from his father. How many generations back? 51, 152, 253, 350, more than 3, 10, 20, more than 315, 315, 16, 17, 18, 19, 319 generations back, starting with a male, starting with a male. We release the inherited belief I don't see the point in living from every affected root and branch of your family tree, all past and future generations. Every family member touched by this belief, we release it right now. We release that, yes. Linda Rasmussen is next. Is this an emotional belief? Column A, column B, we've got something under passion. Column A, column B, we've got something under time. Section 1, 2, section 2, number 1, I don't have enough time. Linda, I believe, is here. What do you think, Linda? Do you feel like this is relevant for you? I don't have enough time. Inherited from mother, father, inherited from father. From his mother, from his father, from his father. How many generations back? 51, 152, 253, 350, more than 310, 20, 30, more than 325, 325, 6, 7, 8, 328 generations back, starting with the male, starting with the female, starting with the female. Do I need to know anything else? We release the inherited belief I don't have enough time from every affected root and branch of your family tree, all past and future generations. Every family member that has been touched by this belief, we release it right now. If we release that, yes. Loving Rose is the next individual. Is this an emotion? Column A, column B, row 5, somewhere else. Conflict, creative insecurity, terror. Unsupported, unsupported. Well, you're hitting it right on the nose for what we're aiming at. Is this inherited from mother, father, inherited from father, from his mother, from his father, from his father? How many generations? 51, 152, 253, 354, 455, more than 460, 70, more than 465, 461, 23, 463 generations back, starting with the male, starting with the female, starting with the female. Linda shares, she just journaled the other day about how life is too short and time is going too fast. That seems to be very, very relevant. So I am so glad that your release was relevant for you and that we can let go of this pattern for not just you, but for so many people. But isn't it always interesting to see how far back these things can start, where these seeds get planted and how these roots just grow so far and wide throughout humanity? It's ridiculous. So we release the inherited feeling of unsupported from every affected root and branch of your family tree, all past and future generations, every family member that has been touched by the feeling of unsupported. We release it right now. Loving Rose, are you here tonight? I saw somebody did a call in, but I'm not sure if that might be you. All right, so be curious to know if that was relevant for you, Loving. Vanessa Guinea is the next individual. Is this an emotion? Column A, column B, row 4, somewhere else. Depression, frustration, frustration. Inherited from mother's side, from her mother. How many generations back? 51, 152, 253, 354, more than 360, 70, 80, 90, more than 385, 381, 2, 3, 4, 384 generations back. Starting with the male, starting with the female, starting with the female. Do I need to know anything else? No. We release the inherited feeling of frustration from every affected root and branch of your family tree, all past and future generations. Every family member touched by this feeling of frustration, we release it right now. You know, it occurs to me because I've got everybody muted, even if she was calling in, she couldn't unmute herself to say anything. Oops, sorry. Didn't mean to cut you off and unintentionally if you are here. All right, if we release that feeling of frustration, yes. Luca Guinea is the next individual. Is this an emotion? Column A, column B, row 2, somewhere else. Failure, feeling of failure, inherited from mother's side, from her mother. 51, 152, 253, 354, 450, 410, 20, 30, 40. 435, 435, 6, 7, 8, 438 generations back. Starting with the male, starting with the male. Do I need to know anything else? We release the inherited feeling of failure from every affected root and branch of your family tree, all past and future generations. Every family member that has been touched by this feeling of failure, we release it right now. If we release that, yes. Vera Guinea is next. Oh, Loving just texted me. She says, yes, she is on the phone call. I see your text, so if you want to give me feedback there, I can see it. All right, Vera is the next individual. Is this an emotional belief? Column A, column B, we got something under survival. Column A, column B, we got something under safety. Section 1, 2, 3, section 3, number 1, 2, number 2, I am unable to protect myself emotionally. Inherited from mother, from father, inherited from father, from his mother, from his father. And Loving Rose just texted me, yes, unsupported is a very real part of my life. Well, thank you very much for sharing. And I hope that that release helps to release some of that pattern for you. All right. So inherited from her father's mother, father's father, so from father's father. How many generations back? 51, 152, 253, 354, 450, 410, 20, 30, 40, more than 30, 435, 435, 6, 7, 8, 9, 439 generations back, starting with the male, starting with the female, starting with the female. Do I need to know anything else? We release the inherited belief I am unable to protect myself emotionally from every affected root and branch of your family tree, all past and future generations. Every family member touched by this belief, we release it right now. If we release that, yes. Ruth Bondi is next. Is this an emotion, a belief? Column A, column B, we got something under survival. Column A, column B, we've got something under worth. Section 1, 2, 3, 4, section 4, number 1, 2, number 2. I am not taking good care of myself. What do you think, Ruth? Are these patterns that you've ever struggled with? I believe you are here on the call. Is this inherited from mother, from father, inherited from father, from his mother, from his father, from his father? How many generations back? 51, 152, 253, 354, 455, 550, 460, 70, 80, more than 475, 471, 472 generations back, starting with the male, starting with the female, starting with the female. Do I need to know anything else? No. All right. So we release the inherited belief, I am not taking good care of myself, from every affected root and branch of your family tree, all past and future generations. Every family member touched by this belief, we release it right now. We release that. Yes. Kathy Wheeler is next. Is this an emotion? Column A, column B, row 5, somewhere else, conflict, creative insecurity, terror, unsupported. Got some more unsupported coming up. Thank you. Is this inherited from mother, from father, inherited from father, from his mother, from his father, from his father? How many generations back? 51, 152, 253, 354, 455, more than 460, 70, 80, more than 475, 470, 471, 471 generations back, starting with the male, starting with the female, starting with the female. Do I need to know anything else? We release the inherited feeling of unsupported from every affected root and branch of your family tree, all past and future generations. Every family member that has been touched by this feeling of unsupported, we release it right now. Have we released that? Yes. Tanya Kosyak is the next individual. Is this an emotion? Column A, column B, row 3, somewhere else, confusion, defensiveness, grief, grief. Inherited from mother's side, from her mother. How many generations back? 51, 152, 253, 350, more than 310, 20, 30, 40, more than 335, 335, 6, 7, 8, 9, 339 generations back, starting with the male, starting with the male. Do I need to know anything else? No. With the individual releases I'm doing, would this also assist all participants in the collective? It is helping the collective and everyone who shares any lineage that has, roots in this. Oftentimes the participants here, we have some sort of a family connection. And so a lot of us experience a lot more of these releases together as compared to everybody as a whole. But after I get done with all of these individual releases, I will go through and figure out how many shared energies all of us have who have signed up to be here. And then we release all of those specifically. So everyone who is here as part of this event, whether you're in person, whether you're just reading the transcript, whether this is, watching the video after the fact, we receive a bit more benefit individually as compared to the collective because we're the ones that are choosing to come together. And I've designed it that way because, I feel like we deserve a little bit extra and kudos for putting all this work in, for coming together and doing this sacred work on the behalf of the collective. So we release the inherited feeling of grief from every affected root and branch of your family tree, all past and future generations. Every family member touched by this feeling of grief, we release it right now. Have we released that? Yes. And also, you can generally tell if it's one that's affecting you through one of the other people in this group because you'll feel that particular release more strongly, or you might feel like that particular energy is more relevant for you. So that's kind of a way that you might be able to tell. Yes. All right. Linda Mayer is the next individual, and she might be here, but I'm not sure. Well, I know we have one Linda here, and I know we've already heard from her. So Probably not the second one. All right. So is this an emotion, a belief? Column A, column B, we've got something under passion. Column A, we've got something under choices. Section 1, 2, section 2, number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, number 8. And this one goes, I have no choice. And I can't accept it. So, I mean, this one feels like it's a little bit different than what it's written, but it feels like it's got both of those components. It's like you got no choice, and like, oof, real heavy energy here. Is this inherited from mother, from father, inherited from father, from his mother, from his father, from his father? How many generations back? 51, 152, 250, more than 210, 20, 30, 40, more than 235, 235, 6, 7, 237 generations. Starting with the male, starting with the female, starting with the female. Yeah. The whole impression that I'm getting is like this is a marriage against her will. Ugh, 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 ugh. All right, we release this inherited belief. I have no choice and I can't accept it from every affected root and branch of your family tree, all past and future generations. Every family member that has been touched by this belief, we release it right now. Have we released that? Yes. Ooh, that one was heavy. All right, I'm going to take a little drink after that. Ooh, show me yes, show me no. That one switched me. Unswitch myself, unswitch myself, unswitch myself. Show me yes, show me no. All right. Whew. So one of the things that happens to me when I'm doing this kind of work is like these energies, I often feel them like a memory that I've experienced. Like I can get glimpses and see bits and pieces of whatever has been going on. And when I'm doing an individual session, I will share all of the information that comes through. When I'm doing like this many people all at once, I don't typically get into that because it just takes a lot of time. And I mean, we got 51 people here and we don't want to be here all night. But if you're curious about the kind of energies that are coming down from your ancestor, that is one of the things that I can do is I can channel information about exactly the circumstances, the thoughts, feelings, the beliefs, and everything that kind of came down with that energy with oftentimes with very significant relevance to whatever it is that we're working on. So I remember one specific one where I was like, channeling this woman's ancestor from like, I don't know, 70 generations back. And I'm like, I see her in front of the mirror sitting there and looking at herself and going, ugh, I'm too tall and my nose is too big. And she's like, oh my God, I literally say those exact words to myself in the mirror. Like, that kind of is a little bit spooky as far as like echoes from the past, like those exact words. And I mean, this was somebody that it was the very first time ever like interacting with her via the phone. So, I mean, I don't have any, I don't research anybody's anything. Like, I don't have time for that, nor the inclination. All right, Kay Fisher is the next individual, and I believe Kay is here. Is this an emotion? Column A, column B, row 3, somewhere else. Confusion, defensiveness, defensiveness. What do you think, Kay? Is defensiveness something that you struggled with or that you perhaps run away from in your life? Is this inherited from mother, from father, inherited from father? From his mother, from his father? Kay says yes, from his father. How many generations back? 51, 152, 253, 354, 455, more than 460, 70, 80, 90, 5, okay, 495, 495, 6, 7, 497 generations back. That's a really old one. And you're currently in the running for oldest trapped emotion released. Starting with a male, starting with a female, starting with a female. We release the inherited feeling of defensiveness for every affected root and branch of your family tree, all past and future generations. Every family member that has been touched by this feeling of defensiveness, we release it right now. Have we released that? Yes. Sharon Manning is the next individual. And she has just joined us, which is perfect timing and absolute synchronicity. So, is this an emotion of belief? Column A, column B, we've got something under survival. Column A, we have got something under codependency. Section 1, 2, 3, 4, section 4. Number 1, I need to carry others' responsibilities. What do you think, Sharon? Is that something that you have struggled with either in manifesting or in running away from in your life? So, and you're very welcome, Kay. Is this inherited from mother, from father, inherited from father? From his mother, from his father, from his father? How many generations back? 51, 152, 253, more than 260, 70, 80, 90, more than 285, 285, 6, 7, 8, 288 generations back. And Sharon says, definitely, wow. All right, starting with the male, starting with the female, starting with the female. Do we need to know anything else? We release the inherited belief. I need to carry others' responsibilities from every affected root and branch of your family tree, all past and future generations. Every family member that has been touched by this belief, we release it right now. Have we release that? Yes. Mary Amlong is the next individual. Is this an emotional belief? Column A, column B, we got something under power. Column A, we have got something under comparison. Section 1, 2, section 2. Number 1, I will never make as much as they do. Inherited from mother's side, from her mother. How many generations back? 51, 150, more than 110, 20, 30, more than 125, 125, 6, 7, 8, 128 generations back, starting with the male, starting with the female, starting with the female. Do I need to know anything else? We release the inherited belief. I will never make as much as they do from every affected root and branch of your family tree, all past and future generations. Every family member that has been touched by this belief, we release it right now. We release that. Yes. Paul Amlong is next. Emotion belief, column A, column A, column. I unswitch myself, unswitch myself, unswitch myself. Column A, we are under love. Column A, we are under feelings. Section 1, 2, 3, section 3. Number 1, my feelings get hurt easily. Ugh, this is another one I'm feeling hard. Inherited from mother's side, from her mother. How many generations back? 51, 152, 250, more than 210, 20, 30, more than 225, 222, 21, 222, 222 generations back. Woohoo! The money falls out of the sky. Ding, 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 ding. The Vegas lights go off. No, that's not how this works. I wish it was. I'd totally drop money out of the sky on all of y'all. I would if it was in my power. All right, starting with a male, starting with a male. And I mean, this poor guy, like he was just a sensitive guy and he was just everybody's punching bag. And they knew like they took the light in breaking through. Oh my gosh. All right, so we release the inherited belief, my feelings get hurt easily from every affected root and branch of the family tree, all past and future generations. Every family member that has been touched by this belief, we release it right now. Have we released that? Yes. Whew. All right, show me yes, show me no. I unswitch myself, unswitch myself, unswitch myself. I knew that one. Show me yes, show me no. Okay. Liam Amlong is next. Is this an emotion? Column A, column B, row 2, somewhere else. Anxiety, despair, disgust, nervousness, nervousness. Inherited from mother's side, from her mother. How many generations back? 51, more than 60, 70, 80, more than 75, 75, 76, 77, 78, 78 generations back. Starting with the male, starting with the male. Do I need to know anything else? We release the inherited feeling of nervousness from every affected root and branch of your family tree, all past and future generations. Every family member touched by this feeling of nervousness, we release it right now. We release that. Yes. Tom Vaverka Senior is next. Is this an emotion? Column A, column B, row 4, somewhere else. Anger, bitterness, guilt. Inherited from mother's side. From her mother. How many generations back? 51, 150. More than 110, 20, more than 115, 115, 16, 116 generations back. Starting with a male, starting with a female, starting with a female. Man, this one makes me want to cry. This one feels like a woman that was a prostitute, not by choice, and who literally had to give away 3 children. Just give them away, give them to the orphanage, give them away because she couldn't keep them. She had nothing. Oh, this one makes me want to cry a lot. We release the inherited feeling of guilt from every affected root and branch of your family tree, all past and future generations. For every family member that has been touched by this feeling of guilt, we release it right now. If we release that, yes. Okay. Ooh, a little bit of tears. Man, some of our ancestors have truly had it rough. If we released that, yes. Oh, God bless them. Show me yes, show me no. I unswitch myself. All right, Tommy Vaverka Jr., you're up next. An emotion, column A, column B, row 6, somewhere else. Pride, shame, shock, unworthy, worthlessness. Inherited from mother's side. From her mother, from her father, from her father. How many generations back? 51, 152, 253, 350, more than 310, 20, more than 315, 310, 11, 12, 312 generations back, starting with a male. Do I need to know anything else? We release the inherited feeling of worthlessness from every affected root and branch of your family tree, all past and future generations. Every family member touched by this worthlessness, we release it right now. If we release that, yes. Michael Dawson is next. An emotion, column A, column B, row 5, somewhere else. Conflict, craving, insecurity, terror, unsupported. Got some more unsupported coming up. Inherited from mother, father, inherited from father. Mother, father, from his father. 51, 152, 253, 350, more than 310, 20, 30, more than 325, 325, 6, 7, 8, 9, 329 generations back, starting with the male. We release the feeling of unsupported from every affected root and branch of your family tree, all past and future generations. Every family member touched by this feeling of unsupported, we release it right now. If we release that, yes. Ezra Lester is next. Emotion, belief. Column A, we got something under insight. Column A, column B, boundaries. Section 1, 2, section 2, number 1, 2, 3, 4, number 4. I have to tolerate being hurt. That's one I resonate with a lot. Inherited from mother's side, from her mother. 51, 152, 253, 354, 450, more than 410, 20, 30, 40, more than 435, 435, 6, 436 generations back. Starting with a male, female, starting with the female. We release the inherited belief I have to tolerate being hurt from every affected root and branch of your family tree, all past and future generations. Every family member touched by this belief, we release it right now. We release that. Yes. Christine Florian is next. Is this an emotion, belief? Column A, something under divine. Column A, something under God. Section 1, 2, 3, 4, section 4, number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, number 5, I fear God. Whew, a lot of stuff, a lot of stuff been done in the name of fear of God. Inherited from mother, father, inherited from father, from his mother, father, from his father. 51, 152, 253, 350, 310, 20, 30, more than 325, 325, 6, 7, 327 generations back, starting with the male. Do we need to know anything else? We release the inherited belief I fear God from every affected root and branch of your family tree, all past and future generations. Every family member touched by this belief, we release it right now. If we release that, yes. Christina Knight is the next individual in emotion belief. Column A, column B, we've got something under survival. Column A, something under sabotage. Section 1, 2, 3, 4, section 4, number 1, 2, number 2, I am not worth it. Inherited from mother, father, inherited from father, from his mother, father, from his father. 51, 152, 250, 210, 20, 30, 40, more than 235, 235, 6, 7, 8, 238 generations back, starting with the male, starting with the male. We release this inherited belief, I am not worth it, from every affected root and branch of your family tree, all past and future generations. Every family member touched by this belief, we release it right now. If we release that, yes. Helen Capone, you are next, and I believe you are here with us tonight. So is this an emotion, a belief? A belief? Column A, we've got something under insight. Column A, column B, we've got something under recovery. Show me yes, show me no. Unswitch myself, unswitch myself, unswitch myself. Something about this one is, a little something funky in my energy too. All right, let me just go back up to the top. Column A, column B, it's actually something under power. Column A, column B, this one is something under strength. Section 1, 2, 3, 4, section 4, number 1, 2, 3, number 3, and this one goes, I can't help myself. And this is coming through with like a big feeling of shame from this ancestor. Like this is something like, I can't help myself. Like I'm doing bad things, but I can't stop and I don't want you to look at it. Inherited from mother, father, inherited from father. From his mother, from his father, from his father. How many generations back? 51, 152, 253, 354, more than 360, 70, more than 365, 365, 6, 7, 367 generations back, starting with a male, starting with a female, starting with the female. That's actually, it's male. It's a male. Show me yes, show me no. Unswitch myself, unswitch myself, unswitch myself. But it's just like, this feels like this might also be associated with like, like sneaking food behavior or like, some little things like, that you want to stop, but you just can't stop. Is how it might be manifesting now, but there's also like big guilt associated with it. I mean, this one is like a big, huge, emotionally, but we release the inherited belief, I can't help myself, from every affected root and branch of your family tree, all past and future generations. Every family member that has been touched by this belief, we release it right now. Have we released that? Yes. So Helen, I'm very interested if you might either manifest or run away from that particular energy, how that might be relevant or not for you. All right, Mayumi Osada, you are the next individual. Is this an emotion, a belief? Column A, column B, we got something under power. Column A, we've got something under comparison. Helen says it does seem relevant and she's so happy it's gone. I am very happy that's gone too. That one was quite an uncomfortable one. All right, power comparison. Okay, so section 1, number 1, 2, number 2, and here's a belief that says everyone is better than me. What do you think, Luna? Is this something that you struggle with or might run away from, perhaps? She says, yep. Inherited from mother's side, from her mother. How many generations back? 51, 152, 253, 354, 455, 550. More than 460, more than 465. Okay, so more than 460, more than 455, 455, 6, 7, 457 generations back. Show me yes, show me no. All right. Unswitch myself, unswitch myself, unswitch myself. So I resonate with this too. Imposter syndrome, anyone? No, not me. All right. How many generations back? Is this from your mother, from her mother? Show me yes, show me no. Okay. So more than 100, 200, 300, 400, more than 350, 60, 70, more than 365, 365, 6, 366 generations back. Starting with the male, female, starting with the female. We release the inherited belief everyone is better than me from every affected root and branch of your family tree, all past and future generations. Every family member touched by this belief, we release it right now. Have we released that? Yes. Somebody else resonates with that too, based on that little emoji there. Oh my goodness, you're not alone. None of us are alone. None of this started with us. Maybe we could stop beating ourselves up so much about all of it, you know? You know? All right, we're down to the last 6 people. So we're on number 45 now. Drea Riley is the next individual. Is this an emotion? Column A, column B, row 5, somewhere else, conflict, creative insecurity, terror, unsupported, unsupported. Inherited from mother, father, inherited from father, from his mother. 51, 152, 253, more than 260, 70, 80, more than 275, 270, 270 even. Starting with the male, starting with the male. Do I need to know anything else? We release the feeling of unsupported from every affected root and branch of your family tree, all past and future generations. Every family member touched by this feeling of unsupported, we release it right now. Have we released that? Yes. Luna just shared, she says she thinks that's why she overgives to compensate, but now we release it. Yes, we release it here. I'm so happy to release this pattern. Hopefully it's the only instance. We've got layers and layers and layers. We are all lovely onions. We are all connected to the collective consciousness of humanity. We are all carrying burdens and blessings from uncountable ancestors that came before us that all manifest into whatever this is. Oh my goodness. And for me personally, knowing that, doing this kind of work, seeing all of these resonances and how relevant they are for everyone and how it manifests so many generations later helps me to give myself more grace, because all of these things that I struggle with, those negative personality patterns, those things that I don't like about myself, like it's not necessarily something that's even started with me. Maybe I don't need to keep beating myself up about it. Maybe it's something that I'm just here to break that pattern. Maybe that's all it is. Or maybe once I'm the ancestor that lives that pattern hardcore enough, then the whole ancestry could be done. We've had enough of that one now. Thanks. Just some things to contemplate. All right, Katie Darden is the next individual in emotion. Column A, column B. We've got effort unreceived coming up again. Inherited from mother's side, from her mother. How many generations back? 51, 152, 253, 350, more than 310, 20, 30, more than 325, 320, 321, 321 generations back, starting with the male, starting with the female, starting with the female. Do I need to know anything else? We release the inherited feeling of effort unreceived from every affected root and branch of your family tree, all past and future generations. Every family member touched by this feeling of effort unreceived, we release it right now. If we release that, yes. Tom Carey is the next individual. Emotion belief, column A, we've got something under love. Column A, column B, we've got something under others. Section 1, 2, 3, section 3, number 1, 2, number 2. I need to please others in order to get my needs met. I believe I talked about that. All right. Inherited from mother, father, inherited from father, from his mother. 51, 152, 253, 354, 450, more than 410, 20, 30, more than 425, 425, 6, 7, 427 generations back, starting with the male, starting with the female, starting with the female. We release the inherited belief I need to please others in order to get my needs met from every affected root and branch of our family tree, all past and future generations. Every family member touched by this belief, we release it right now. Have we released that? Yes. Billy Bush is the next individual. Emotion belief, column A, column B, something under power. Column A, something under ability. Section 1, 2, section 2. Number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Number 6, I keep messing up. Inherited from mother, father, inherited from father, from his mother. 51, 152, 253, 354, 450, 410, 20, 30, 40, more 435, 6, 7, 435, 435 even. Starting with a male, female, starting with a female. We release the inherited belief I keep messing up from every affected root and branch of your family tree, all past and future generations. Every family member touched by this belief, we release it right now. If we release that, yes. Andrea Marshall, who I believe is here. What is your belief or emotion? Belief, emotion. Column A, column B, row 1, somewhere else. Abandonment, betrayal, forlorn, lost, love unreceived, love unreceived. Inherited from mother, father, inherited from father. From his mother, father, from his father. How many generations? 51, 152, 253, 350, more than 310, 20, more than 315, 310, 11, 12, 312 generations back, starting with a male, starting with a male. As a reminder, that feeling of love unreceived is a feeling, one, that you have expressed your love and it has been rejected, and also feeling unwanted, uncared for, a lack of love where love is desired. What do you think, Andrea? Relevant for you? We release the inherited feeling of love unreceived from every affected root and branch of your family tree, all past and future generations. Every family member touched by this feeling of love unreceived, we release it right now. Have we released that? Yes. Sharon's just commenting about how fast I am at testing. Get a lot of practice. I do it every day on everything. Everything that I put on, in, or around my body. I also muscle test things like, how long does this need to be cooked on the oven? How long do I have to put the steak on one side before I flip it over? I've gotten very, very good at it. I teach other people how to do that too. Thank you for noticing. I appreciate that. All right. So Aaliyah Gambe is the next individual. Is this an emotion belief? Column A, column B, we've got something under survival. Column A, column B, we've got something under safety. Section 1, 2, 3, section 3, number 1, 2, 3, 4, number 4, I can never be sure I am safe. All right, Andrea says, yes, most romantic unions is the most obvious spot that showed up in her life. So I'm sorry that you had that experience, and hopefully this will move that kind of experience out of your life, because you are absolutely deserving of all the love in the world. And so are all of us, truly. All right, inherited from mother, father, inherited from father, from his mother, father, from his father. 51, 152, 253, 354, 450, 410, 20, 30, 40, more than 435, 431, 2, 3, 433 generations back. Starting with a male, starting with a male. Do I need to know anything else? We release the inherited belief I can never be sure I am safe from every affected root and branch of your family tree, all past and future generations. Every family member that has been touched by this belief, we release it right now. We release that. Yes. Eric Eaton, you are my final one. And I know you're here. Thank you for your patience. Is this an emotional belief? Column A, we've got something under love. Column A, column B, we've got something under others. Section 1, 2, 3, 4, section 4, number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, number 7. I adapt to others to be accepted as a friend. What do you think? Oh, yep. All capital letters. Yep. All right. Inherited from mother, father, inherited from father, from his mother, from his father, from his father. How many generations back? 51, 152, 253, 354, 455, more than 460, more than 470, more than 465, 460 even. Starting with the male, starting with the male. Do we need to know anything else? We release the inherited belief I adapt to others to be accepted as a friend from every affected root and branch of your family tree, all past and future generations. Every family member that has been touched by this belief, we release it right now. And Eric says that he also sees that pattern through his father as well. Thank you so much for that lovely confirmation. And so I am now finished with the list of everyone that has signed up, and it looks like we're going a little overtime tonight. So thank you so much me today. Oops. I'm curious if there are any trapped emotions that are affecting all of us together who signed up to participate in this Zoom on some level. How many? More than 10, more than five? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We've got 5 together today. So this first one, is this an emotion? Column A, column B, row 1, somewhere else, effort unreceived, heartache, heartache. I'm going to release these through myself. Know that they're releasing from every single one of you who are signing up. This is the point in our family tree where it converged and sent this down. So from my mother, from my father, inherited from my father, from his mother, father, from his father, more than 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 600, 700, 800, 900, more than 850, 60, 70, more than 865, 865, 67, 867 generations back. Starting with a male, female, starting with the female. Do I need to know anything else? No. We release the inherited feeling of heartache from every affected root and branch of our family tree, all past and future generations. Every family member that has been touched by this feeling of heartache, we release it right now. Have we released that? Yes. Second one, emotion, belief. Column A, column B, we've got something under survival. Column A, codependency. I knew there was a reason we all came together. Ha ha ha. I amuse myself. All right. So is this in section 1, 2, 3, section 3? Number 1. Ooh, I feel guilty when others are helping me. Who else here? Raise your hand. Oh, we got another yep. We got some yeps popping up here. Anyone else? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. All right. Hey fam. Hey soul fam. Thanks for coming together. All right. Inherited from my mother, father, inherited from my father, from his mother, father, from his father. More than 500, 600, 700, 800, 900, more than 850, 60, 70, 80, more than 875, 875, 6, 7, 8, 878 generations back. Starting with the male, female, starting with the female. Wow. Yeah, let's get rid of that. We release the inherited belief, I feel guilty when others are helping me, from every affected root and branch of our family tree, all past and future generations. Every family member touched by this belief, we release it right now. If we release that, yes. Number 3. Was this an emotion? Column A, column B, row 2, somewhere else. Failure, feelings of failure. Anybody else here? For sure. Holla. Inherited from my mother, father, inherited from my father, from his father. Yes. Oh, yeah. We got more yeses chiming in. More than 500, 600, 700, 800, 900, more than 850, 60, 70, more than 865, 865, 6, 7, 8, 9, 869 generations back. Starting with a male, female, starting with the female. We release this inherited feeling of failure from every affected root and branch of our family tree, all past and future generations. Every family member touched by this feeling of failure, we release it right now. Have we released that? Yes. Number 4, next one, emotion, belief, belief. Column A, column B, we've got something under power. Column A, column B, we've got something under strength. Section 1. Number 1, I can't be myself. Inherited from my mother, father, inherited from my father. How many people? I can't be myself. I've been specifically rejected for that reason. Thank you all for coming and accepting me. I appreciate you so much. Inherited from my father. Yeah, well, we're getting some some emphatic yeses on that one. From his mother, from his father, taught to wear masks. Indeed, we have been. More than 800, 900, more than 850, 60, 70, 80, more than 875, 6, 876 generations back. Yep. Taught to wear masks, told to be someone else. Oh, God bless them. God bless our family. Because sometimes I don't want to. All right. So starting with a male, starting with a female, starting with a female. Do we need to know anything else? No. We release the inherited belief I can't be myself from every affected root and branch of your family tree, our family tree, all past and future generations. Every family member touched by this belief I can't be myself. We release it right now. Have we released that? Yes. All right. Number 5, last one we all share. Is this an emotion or belief? Column A, we've got something under love. Column A, column B, we've got something under partner. Section 1, 2, section 2. Number 1, love is for everyone else but me. I have for sure felt that at many points in my life. Anybody else? Love is for everyone else but me. Seriously? Yep. We're getting some confirmations here. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, gravy. Well, we are more alike than we think, you know? We are definitely not alone on this journey. All right. So inherited from my father again. Yes. From his mother, father, from his father. More than 800, 900, more than 850, 60, more than 855, 855, 6, 7, 857 generations back. Starting with the male, starting with the male. We got some people still searching for it here. Yep. We release the belief love is for everyone else but me from every affected root and branch of our family tree, all past and future generations. Every family member touched by this belief, we release it right now. Have we released that? Yes. Well, I love you, Linda. I think you're awesome. I think every single one of you are awesome who has come to join me today. Now, anytime that we release a belief, it leaves a hole in the subconscious mind that we term a subconscious gap. We are now going to do a visualization for downloading these positive energies. And so I have got my beautiful unconditional love pink lotus. And I have my beautiful crystal globe. So this is a representation of the entire planet. It always sits on my global healing grid. And, excuse me, for these energies, we're going to imagine the positive downloads as a beautiful rainbow ball of energy that we download to the entire planet. So for this one, we don't have to use our imaginations as much because I have fun crystals to use. So yay. So we are going to download some new positive replacement beliefs to our collective family members. So how many positive replacement beliefs do we need to download to our beautiful human family? 1, 2, 3, 4. We got 4 positive replacement beliefs that are needed today. All right. So column A, column B, we've got something under survival. Column A, something under codependency. Positive statement, section 1, 2, 3, 4, section 4. Number 1, 2, 3, number 3. And this one goes, I do for others only when it is in my own best interest to do so. Ooh. What do you think, guys? Do you like this positive belief for our ancestry, or do you want to adjust this in any way? I'm getting some yeses. All right, beautiful, beautiful. Any other suggestions? Okay. So let us download the new positive replacement belief I do for others only when it is in my own best interest to do so. We download this to every affected root and branch of our family tree, all past and future generations. Every family member that is willing to accept it, We download this new positive replacement belief right now, and I invite you to affirm with me, either silently or out loud. I do for others only when it is in my own best interest to do so. I do for others only when it is in my own best interest to do so. I do for others only when it is in my own best interest to do so. All right. Did the download take? Yes, it did. Second, most optimal, positive, beneficial, positive replacement belief. Column A, column B, we've got something else under survival, something else under codependency. Section 1, 2, section 2, number 1, I gratefully receive support. I want to adjust that a little bit. I am safe to ask for and allow myself to gratefully receive support. What do we think about that adjusted positive statement? Do we like that? I am safe to ask for and allow myself to gratefully receive support. Oh, getting some positive feedback here. Anybody else have any suggestions? All right, beautiful. So let us download the new positive replacement belief. I am safe to ask for and allow myself to gratefully receive support. We download this to every affected root and branch of our family tree, all past and future generations. Every family member that is willing to accept it, we download this new positive replacement belief right now, and I invite you to affirm with me. I am safe to ask for and allow myself to gratefully receive support. I am safe to ask for and allow myself to gratefully receive support. I am safe to ask for and I allow myself to gratefully receive support. All right. Did the download take? Yes, it did. Third, most optimal positive replacement belief for ourselves and our ancestors. Column A, we are under divine. Column A, we are under God. Positive statement, section 1, 2, 3, section 3. Number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Number 6. I am safe with God. And I would like to add, I am safe with and unconditionally loved by. Loved and accepted. Because I feel like there's such a big religion wound in our society. Like I don't even care what religion it is. Like there's so much. Yeah, the Most High. Like we are safe and unconditionally loved and accepted by God. So whether it is, whether you consider that to be God, source, universe, you can substitute whatever word you like. I personally am comfortable with God. What do you think, guys? Do we like that statement? I am safe with and unconditionally loved and accepted by God. Do we like that statement or do we want to adjust that in any way? I'm getting a yes.
Yes.
I'm getting some yeses. Beautiful. Thank you. I appreciate that. All right. So let's download this new positive replacement belief. I am safe with and unconditionally loved and accepted by God. We download this to every affected root and branch of our family tree, all past and future generations. Every family member that is willing to accept it, we download this new positive replacement belief right now, and I invite you to affirm with me. I am safe with and unconditionally loved and accepted by God. I am safe with and unconditionally loved and accepted by God. I am safe with and unconditionally loved and accepted by God. Ooh, that one gave me chills. I like that. I almost felt like I was getting a big hug in the middle of that, and I hear cheering in the background. I feel like that was a big one. Did the download take? Yes, it did. All right, fourth and final positive replacement belief that we're downloading for our ancestors. What would be most optimal? Column A, we are under love. Column A, we are under self. Positive statement, section 1, 2, section 2, number 1, 2, 3, 4, number 4. I love and forgive myself unconditionally. What do you think, guys? I love and forgive myself unconditionally. Do we like that statement, or would anybody like to suggest any edits? How we doing? I'm getting some hearts. I'm getting some. All right. We're getting some yes. All right. So let's go ahead and accept myself. I love, forgive, and accept myself unconditionally. Thank you. And I'm open to receiving love. Thank you for those edits. I really appreciate. I love, forgive, and accept myself unconditionally. And I am open to receiving love from all sources. What do you think? All right. So that's our amended statement. I love, forgive, and accept myself unconditionally, and I am open to receiving love from all sources. What do you think? Do we like that edit? Get some thumbs up. All right, beautiful. So let's go ahead and download this one. So we download this new positive replacement belief to our ancestors. I love, forgive, and accept myself unconditionally, and I am open to receiving love from all sources. We download this to every affected root and branch of our family tree, all past and future generations. Every family member that is willing to accept it, we download this new positive replacement belief, and I invite you to affirm with me. I love, forgive, and accept myself unconditionally, and I am open to receiving love from all sources. I love, forgive, and accept myself unconditionally, and I am open to receiving love from all sources. I love, forgive, and accept myself unconditionally, and I am open to receiving love from all sources. Ooh, that's another one. I got some big chills. And I almost feel like something opened up above my head and like this beautiful light just came pouring down like over the top of all of us. Like that was really, really beautiful. All right. Did that download take? Yes, it did. All right. Beautiful. All right. So I am going to be giving you these 4 statements as affirmations, and I invite you to do these affirmations out loud in your own voice 3 times a day over the next 3 days to really help cement them in our own energy and also in the energy of our ancestry. So, the next thing we're going to do is our quantum healing process for our ancestors. And I have to I am having an abundance of mucus again. Yay. Yay, abundance. This is the kind of abundance I'm glad is moving out. Pardon me a moment. Mm. I hope I didn't just make disgusting noises at all of you, but if I did, I'm sorry. I mean, just laugh like it's funny. Everybody's gross, you know? One of my favorite fun things to do when I'm feeling like sad and I just want something to laugh at is to imagine various different prominent and celebrity people like having uncontrollable diarrhea and those kind of farts that you can't trust. Like, just, could you just picture Angelina Jolie, like in the grocery store, just trying to, discreetly let out a little squeaker and just accidentally shitting her pants? Like, is that not hilarious? Like, hilarious, because you know what? We're all very human. And no, my sense of humor did not much mature past the age of 12. I still find farts and puke and poop and boogers all funny. It's all just very funny. It's better than being disgusted and grossed out by being human all the time. Mm. I like to joke with my kids, like if I'm ever in a coma and like you're trying to decide whether it's time to pull the plug, like just come up real close by my face and just like fart directly in my face, like a good loud one. And if I don't let out a little tee hee, like it's time to pull the plug. All right, I'm done with the fart jokes. Okay. All right, serious now, serious. All right, so now we're going to people can fart at will. It really depends on how gassy the day is. One of the fun things that my husband and I do at the dinner table if we're having a particularly gassy day is try to time our farts with the conversation. So it's like, what I think about that? And we truly amuse ourselves like so much, and I mean, you've got like a good connection with somebody when you can have that kind of a connection. You can make goosebumps at will but not farts. Well, I would rather do that, honestly. It's more acceptable in public. Okay, I'm very amused by this whole thing. Oh, well, Eric is bragging now because he can do this with birds. Okay. All right, all right. All right, so now we're going to go and do our quantum healing for the ancestors. All right, all right. Oh, laughter is beautiful. It moves energy. We just moved a whole lot of energy, and it is a wonderful release to have a wonderful laugh together. Thank you so much for laughing with me at my beautiful, childish, disgusting body. Yes, I am a teenage boy at heart for sure. It and farts do indeed move energy. They absolutely do. You think about it, that's it's also a lot of fun in the car when my husband's like, I'm low on gas, and then I'm like, did that help? And he's like, you need to aim for the tank. Yeah, I mean, these are things that we do to amuse ourselves, like, honest to goodness, this is a little window into my life. I don't just do serious things like deal with people's absolute like trauma. I like to have myself a good laugh over silly things. I think life is all about balance. Oh my goodness. Oh, well, thank you for that share, Sharon. Okay, so all right, bringing it back to what we're here for. Okay, okay, all right. I mean it this time, really, guys, really. All right, so quantum healing for the ancestors. So, what we're going to do now is we're going to go back in time to assist and comfort all of our ancestors. And I'd also like to bring every past version of ourselves into this as well. And so, in every moment of trauma and pain where we are seeking help and relief, either silently or out loud, we send our consciousness back to all of these moments and infuse them with love, comfort, and hope, making it easier for them to endure and us to endure. We invite the consciousness of our ancestors and our past selves to join us now in a place that is warm and safe, where we are in the most comfortable chair, wrapped in perfect, soft, fluffy blankets and pillows, rested and alert as if awakening from the most refreshing sleep. We are sending energy now that we are safe and all of our needs are met. surrounding us with our most favorite delicious foods, most comforting, nourishing beverages, and all of the people that we love who are loving us back in exactly the way that we needed and wanted. We run backwards all of these traumatic experiences, keeping only the necessary life lessons, erasing all holographic imprints and cellular memories of these traumas. Thank you, dear ancestors. Thank you, dear past selves, for living all of these experiences that we may be here in this moment today. We forgive ourselves. We forgive everyone and everything. Thank you, God, for these life lessons. We mark all of this as done and never to be repeated. And now we are going to call forth from our ancestors all of the love, courage, wisdom, health, abundance, compassion, grace, creativity, perseverance, resilience, support, understanding, and all benevolent attributes of mastery that have been cultivated throughout our entire family line. We call forth all of these blessings into our lives here and now for ourselves and the entirety of our precious human family. All of the gifts that we need to endure, thrive, and create peace on earth in these evolutionary times for ourselves and the whole planet. Ancestors, we honor your experience. We thank you for your lives. We ask you to be with us now and assist us to manifest all of the best attributes of all of those who came before us. And so it is. I love that. I always hear such cheering and just like absolute celebration on the astral plane with all of that. And I am so appreciative of every single person who has taken the time to be here with me live tonight, to sign up and participate and watch this replay or just read the transcript. Anyone who is here on any level, I so deeply appreciate you because I cannot do this without you. And so I am very, very curious what percentage of the population of the planet had at least one release from the work that we have done here together today? 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, more than 95, 95, 96, 97, 98, 98% of the planet. Us 51 people together just impacted 98% of this whole planet. Hallelujah. Congratulations, you guys. We fricking did it. We got that much closer to peace on earth. It's amazing. What percentage of the population experienced two releases? More than 10, 20, 30, more than 25, 25, 26, 26%, fully a quarter of the planet experienced two releases. Three or more releases, more than 10, more than 5, 1, 2, 2% of the planet experienced three or more releases. That's huge. That is a huge shift in energy. This kind of work is so beautiful and so impactful. And I cannot do it without the help of every single person who signs up and supports me. And I am so grateful. I'm so very grateful on every level for every one of you. So the next one of these that I am putting on the schedule is going to be Tuesday, August 26th at 7 p.m. Central Time. So please do mark your calendar if you'd like to join me again. I'll be sending out invites and posting on social media ahead of it. The intention of that release is about focusing on clearing patterns of self-abuse, self-harm, self-sabotage, and self-criticism. So if you felt like you struggle with getting in your own way, if you have trouble with speaking unkindly to yourself in the face of challenges, if you're feeling like you're your own worst enemy on any level, or if you have ever experienced in your life severe depression and desire to no longer be part of life at any point, this one is for you. So we're going to call it for now. And we have a free piece of organite to go to the person that individually released the oldest trapped emotion, and that is Miss Kay Fisher. Congratulations, Kay Fisher. Thank you. I will be reaching out to you separately to arrange the shipment of your free piece of organite. Um, Thank you all so much for your contribution to the healing of our precious human family today. And we are going to finish up with a short rebalancing intention. And so we hereby disconnect our energy and return to the sanctity of our own sovereign selves, grounding ourselves deeply into the earth. We honor all who we have connected with today, transmuting any energy that does not belong to us into only love, light, peace, healing, freedom, truth, and abundance, and returning each person's energy back to where it belongs. We now honor ourselves and we cleanse and rebalance each one of our chakras in rainbow flame. As each flame lights, it restores the proper speed, brightness, and direction to each chakra center in accordance with each soul's wisdom. I usually use the organite for this part, but I have that part of a different grid right now that I just realized don't right now. So we're just going to use our imaginations this time. So red flame, orange flame, yellow flame, green flame, blue flame, indigo flame, violet flame. We send all inappropriate energies that exist in our beings into the black flame, into the null, into the void, into non-existence. We light the white flame of unconditional love of the Creator and bring it down through our crown chakra, through all of our chakra system, bringing them into vertical stacked alignment and grounding our energy down deeply into the earth. We honor our center below body presence. Please affirm with me, I am here. We honor our center above soul presence. Please affirm with me, I remember I am. We honor our core consciousness, infinite love and wisdom presence. Please affirm with me, I know I am. In our Akashic records, we mark all of these released ancestral energies as done and never to be repeated on behalf of ourselves and our entire human family. We thank you, precious honored ancestors, for all of your experiences, and we choose now to release all patterns and karma that are no longer serving us. We are so very grateful for the healing that has taken place today. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Whew, oh my goodness. Getting some really lovely feedback here in the comments. Kay says woohoo. Sharon says thank you. The topics are always so timely personally. Thank you, Sharon. I really appreciate that. Linda says, love that this is before the full moon. I will be doing another full moon release and activation coming up for August full moon. So I will be sending out invitations on that. We will be doing a ceremony to release the things that we choose that are no longer serving us, and an activation to posture our energetic field in support of the goals that we are creating for ourselves. So I invite you to please come join us for the full moon if that is something that interests you. Andrea says, thank you. Luna says, thank you so much for another great releasing session. Eric says, this one was so powerful and it just keeps getting better. Love that. And Luna says this release was so timely and relevant for me. And Eric says the same. Yeah. I mean, thank you guys all so much for this beautiful feedback. Like it's so important to me to keep doing these kind of things. And I really appreciate you guys supporting me in continuing this. I really appreciate you guys allowing me to support you in helping you to co-create the life that you desire and deserve, and release these patterns of pain for untold millions of people who never knew that we were coming together to assist everyone. Like, this is such sacred work to me, and it means so much to me that you guys are here. I really appreciate you all so much. So I will be sending you guys, all who participate, your transcript, which will have an exclusive discount for you as a thank you for participating in this. And if you found the process by which I determined all of these trapped emotions and energies to be interesting, that is called self muscle testing. And I do have a course available to teach you how to do that. And it is the most important skill that I exercise on a daily basis in order to help me in my process of healing from what was diagnosed as incurable. So you can check that out at artofselfmuscletesting.com. So thank you so much to everyone, just one last time, for all of these efforts that we do together to uplift and support our precious human family. May this work that we have done together today create beneficial shifts in each one of our lives, lighten the energy of the planet, and call forth peace on earth to get here as fast as possible in the hearts of all to manifest. Like, I'd like that tomorrow, please. Like, what do you think? Maybe like tomorrow? Like, actually, how about today? Like maybe yesterday? Can we get that yesterday? That would be nice. So I really look forward to seeing you guys again next time. Thank you so much. And I hope you have a beautiful rest of your evening. Phoenix Healing Creations, if you'd like some personal healing work. And I hope you will join me the next time.